Hi, hello, it's Leilani from the Bible in 1 Year. We are reading Psalm 82 today, and this is a very powerful and challenging passage that speaks to the heart of justice. It shows us that God is deeply concerned with how we treat others, especially the weak, the poor, and the oppressed. This psalm is a call to action for all of us to live out God's justice in our daily lives. The psalm begins with a vivid image of God presiding over a divine assembly, judging the gods, likely referring to human rulers or judges who have been given authority. God's message is clear. He expects those in power to defend the weak and to act with justice. We are called to protect the vulnerable, to stand up for those who cannot stand up for themselves, and to ensure that justice prevails. This is not just a message for leaders, but I believe for each one of us. We all have a role to play in defending the weak and the fatherless, upholding the cause of the poor and the oppressed, and rescuing the needy from injustice. Our lives should reflect God's heart for justice and compassion. And then later in the psalm, it then describes the tragic result of neglecting this call. The gods walk in darkness, ignorant of true justice. And as a result, the very foundations of the earth are shaken. Injustice weakens society, bringing chaos and suffering. And I believe we can see this all around of us. God warns that those who ignore their responsibility, despite their authority and power, will face the same end as all humans. They will die like mere mortals. And this serves as a sobering reminder that no one is above God's judgment. Power and authority come with great responsibility, and failure to use them justly leads to downfall. And then the psalm concludes with a plea for God to rise up and judge the earth. This is a cry for divine intervention, a recognition that ultimately God is the just judge who will right all wrongs and bring true justice to the world. This verse offers us hope, reminding us that even when human justice fails, God's justice will prevail. God sees every injustice, and He will not let it go unaddressed. We can trust that He will one day make all things right. Psalm 82 challenges us to reflect God's heart for injustice in our lives. It calls us to defend the vulnerable, to act with integrity, and to stand against injustice. While the world may seem dark and unjust at times, we can have hope in God's ultimate justice. He is the righteous judge, and His reign will bring about the justice and the peace we all long for. So let this psalm inspire us to live out God's justice in our own lives and to trust in His perfect plan, knowing that in the end, His justice will shine forth and all things will be made right. Thank you for listening to me. Until we read together again next week, be blessed.